Okay, here with me today we have...
I'm Gavin Secrest.
Gavin Secrest, nice to meet you.
I'm Bandit.
Bandit, nice to meet you. So, I have a really first question for you guys today. What do you guys like the most about being twins?
What do we like the most?
Yeah.
Having someone that has a shared interest is always fun, you know.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people
So you guys, because you guys are identical twins,
yes.
not fraternal.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I grew up in the South. I have different priorities.
This is embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself. You're funny.
You're funny.
So, next question. What do we think you guys can do better as twins with each other? Like, how can you guys be better twins to each other?
Better twins? Okay, so what do you think a good twin is?
Better twins.
That's objectional.
That's subjective?
That's objective.
See, I can't say I've asked myself like what. I've seen plenty of great twins that are very different from each other and plenty that are very similar.
Okay, so I'm asking like just about you
Bandits.
Us.
Well,
I
there's a
think I
lot
should
of
be nicer to Ben. I feel like I'm very mean to him.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
obviously, but there's a lot of twins. But there's a lot of twins who either try to separate themselves or get really close together. We're at a good space.
You're at a
We're
good middle point because you guys don't live together. This is Gavin's room.
I might go a day or two without talking to this guy, and I don't mind it.
That could happen.
And I might talk to you for 4 hours in one day.
Do you guys also, I've noticed you guys have very similar mannerisms. Not now, but I know I was in class with you guys and you guys were both sitting like this at the same time. And then this is...
The nutrition.
Well, when you think about...
and then I looked over and you guys were both sitting like...
If you look at how nature versus nurture determines your behavior, we have the same nature.
Okay,
and
I didn't
nurture.
ask for a paragraph. Thank you.
So
I appreciate it.
So
next question.
Let me ask chat.
Next question is...
ChatGPT, you're asking
ChatGPT. Next question is, what was one, because this is going to be different for both of you guys, what's one part of your childhood, a moment or a segment that shaped who you are today? We're gonna get serious, okay? Don't say something, don't...
That's a tough one.
What happened?
What?
I actually can't think of anything.
You can't think of anything?
Oh.
I can think of a few. I can think of a Mount Hood almost falling off the cliff in my car.
I can remember when my parents were fighting.
You don't have to talk. You don't have to talk.
So Eli and Gavin.
Yeah.
You don't have to talking. Okay, talking stick.
So
Gavin's talking.
So you know, as a kid, you kind of think you're invincible, right? And that consequences don't really hit you that hard. And me and my friends, we were being really dumb. We wanted to do like a 3-day camping trip out on Mount Hood during middle of winter. So it's all just snow, like snow at the ground level.
Yeah.
So very snowy up on the mountain level, and we wanted to camp there for like multiple nights with just like all the food we had, because we're boys and we love to do that thing. And we found a good camping spot that was, you know, all snowed in, impossible to live in for 3 days.
Oh.
But one of us was like, no, let's go up more.
Who?
So,
not you. Or was it
yeah,
you?
one kid was a junior named Sam Zimmerman.
Sam, if you're watching this.
Fuck you.
I was about to say it, but then I remembered.
Then your twin finished.
We were almost on the same page.
Almost.
But he's busy thinking about something else. You can't swear?
Do I need to cover my mouth when I swear?
I'll just, next time just warn me, give me a little sign, I'll go beep.
Alright.
A little side note, why did they put a bar up whenever people would swear? Is it so like
so you can't see?
You can't see what sound a mouth makes?
Yeah, you don't know which one they're saying.
Whenever I want to swear, I just write it down.
A lot of lip reading kids in the audience. I don't know.
Whoa, I just got deja vu.
You got deja vu?
Oh,
When
yeah.
were you last in between two twins?
What? When's the last time I was sitting between two twins?
Yeah.
With you guys and human nutrition.
In nutrition.
Manhattan.
That'd be the place.
Oh, that would be the place.
Oh my god, I thought these were mine. That's so funny. But
We can
we're
switch.
gonna get back on track with the questions.
So on the road, there was a cliff and we almost fell off the cliff because I neglected to put chains on, and my tires were very bald. We went up to like a dangerous road, but you know, as a kid, like driving up the cliff, it was very easy for whatever reason. But driving down, we lost traction and almost fell off. And there was one wheel actually off the cliff. We were fully out of control. So I just started doing what I could to drive it in the direction of a ditch. So the car fell in a ditch. And then we had to pay like a shit ton of money to get it towed. But what that kind of taught me is that like real things can happen to you. And that you're not invincible. And that I should listen to my parents more. Because my dad said like, make sure to put on chains. But I was lazy and I was like, this road's not bad. I'll save the chains for a worse road.
Yeah.
But turns out we were on the worst road already. Because I'm foolish. I'm but a foolish boy living in a complicated world.
Gotta talk louder.
Okay.
I gotta talk about that.
Alright, next twin.
Well, one winter, my parents, you know.
Don't make up shit about mom and dad.
I'm talking about you and Eli.
Me and Eli?
Yeah.
What were your parents?
Actually, I don't know if I have trauma. Oh well.
Not trauma, no.
Something that
Classic
made me
summer
the
playboy.
person I am?
No.
Oh. Something that made me the person that I am today.
Almost.
A memory.
Just like a turning point. Was there ever a turning point in your life or no? Not yet. If you say not yet, that's fine. Your twin is better than you. It's
I
fine.
think
Admit it.
when I was just a little boy on the tennis team, and one day, my coach told me to just go up to like singles 2, which is like the second best spot on the team, and I was like, what? These guys are better than me though, because they're all my seniors. They were like, I don't know. I looked up to them, and then I mean,
Be serious.
because I got. They were calling me humble, but I just thought they were just straight up better than me, which it turns out I just got like a nick for the thing, you know?
You got a nick for it.
I got a nick for tennis.
You got a knack for it.
Yeah. That's another way to say it.
It's an accent.
Probably the correct way to say it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's a Hillsborough versus Corvallis accent.
Yeah. But yeah, I got
So
confidence.
did you do good?
Yeah.
Did you outperform them, or you were kind of on the same level, or did it taught you? It kind of made you
I
advance
outperformed
faster.
them.
Really?
Yeah, I was forced to go from like a bottom spot on varsity to playing like the top people in the district, and that like
Wow.
sudden change, like it forced me to get better quick. I didn't go to state though, because I started playing my sophomore year. But
Yeah.
yeah, I started playing the fucking sport.
You think you would have gone to state if you started earlier?
Oh yeah,
Probably.
of course.
You know what was a big turning point in both our lives was when our dad signed us up
Sports,
for cross country sophomore year after COVID.
Mm-hmm.
He and I both got really into not so much cross country, but
Exercise.
we got really into like physical activity and like how it changes the body.
We didn't exercise before.
Oh, and
Not a lot.
do you think that's what inspired you guys to be in the major you are now?
That's a large piece of it, yes, very large piece.
Wait, tell me. So, what exactly was it that you guys liked
About what?
about what you were doing, like with your dad?
Our dad just signed us up.
Sorry, about like your dad signing you up for that, for like the cross country. Well, what made you interested in that? Because I did cross country too, and I did track, but that didn't make me really necessarily interested in that kind of thing.
Well, our body started to change from running all the time. So while we were at it, we were like, oh, we might as well just like start lifting as well.
Mm.
And then Ben and I kind of like learned how different things can affect your body, and not just like, you know, building muscle, but also like mobility and like purposeful movements. And we both thought it was interesting.
The first time I found my limit was during cross country, because track you can kind of run fast for a certain amount of time, but cross country is like
Mental.
it's mostly mental. Like
Yeah.
because after the first kilometer, you're clocked out. You got to keep going.
I think something else that cross country did for us is it taught us a good work ethic and really made life struggles seem less hard relatively, because we've already struggled a lot in the short term, so like long term dragged out struggle doesn't seem as
You know what happened to me once?
Mm-hmm.
I was so sick. Like, I can relate to this. Also, like, I did do track, but like that was kind of, I never had that experience with my mile runs, but maybe I had to do like 3 miles to really get that experience. But
Ben and I sucked. We have asthma.
oh, my brother has asthma.
We both got varsity though.
But I was so sick, and I had to shower. It had been days. I was like, I'm so disgusting. I have to shower because I was so sick. Like, it was like fever. It was really bad. I was disgusting, and I forced myself to go to the shower. And I had chills. It was so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, when I got better, there were these assignments. I was like, I really don't want to work on these fucking assignments. Like, I just don't want to do them. I want to procrastinate. And then I wrote down in my notebook so I'd remember for later. I was like, if I can physically push myself to take a shower when I was that sick, you guys don't know how hard it was.
Mm-hmm.
You were really sick.
I was really sick. I was like, if I can push myself to take a shower when I was in that state, like, like then I can really like I can push myself mentally, you know?
Mhm.
Like, if I can push myself physically to do that, I can push myself mentally and get my homework done, like do the shit I need to do to like level myself up. You
It
know?
sets a new peak, and every single time you do an action, like, you got to get closer to that peak. It doesn't seem as much anymore.
It's a new standard
good.
you have to meet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what sucks is like, I used to have such a high standard when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
and then as I met some of my friends, the standard got lower. And
You
lower.
kind of mellowed out.
I mellowed out,
Mm-hmm.
but not in a like not even mellowed out. Mellowed out is too positive of a word. It was like it was like bad.
Yeah.
But since college and senior year of high school, I was like back on my shit,
I like that.
like doing what I had to do. But friends like affect you. Like your 5 closest friends, like they say that's like who you
Yeah.
become, and like I mean you guys all
Eli, Alex,
Eli, Alex,
Matthew, Miguel.
Colton,
Mason.
Antonio.
you guys had all the same people except
Well, except for the
one.
last few.
yeah,
Well,
those were outside the 5.
There's a reason we're crazy.
a lot of our. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say it. I doubt they'll watch it. A lot of our friends are case studies.
Oh, I'm sending this to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love our
Find them on
Fra-
Instagram.
I'm just gonna
add them.
Yeah. I'm gonna send it to all the people you follow.
Yeah.
When
I mean, something that I'm very proud about my high school, my graduating class, is that there's a lot of very interesting characters that I met and became very close to me.
I can see why you guys would be close to like interesting characters.
I'm pretty
'Cause you guys-
attracted to that.
yeah,
What?
just
I'm pretty attracted to that.
to unique people.
Like very like special personalities.
Yeah. I know. I'm still trying to figure out what personalities I'm attracted to for the right reasons. You know.
Mm.
Sometimes I feel like I'm attracted to people's personalities, but it's not for the right reason. And
Mm.
do you know what I mean? That's actually so interesting. I've never thought about that, but
Can you give me an example?
like sometimes there will be someone and I admire them and I'm like, oh, they're so cool, but then when I think to myself, I'm like, I don't actually think they're living a happy life. I don't think they like where they're at, and I think I'm looking at them from a perspective that's like idealizing their life. And I mean, the fact that I'm looking for that in friends, I think isn't a good thing. I don't look for that in friends as much anymore, but I used to. And sometimes I'll just like think people are really cool,
Mhm.
and then I want to become friends with them, but I don't think that's the right reason to be
Yeah.
friends with people.
But
I think
but
it was
why a lot of people
This is
were friends
true.
with Eli a lot.
The primary anabolic.
no,
It's
it's
a
it's
leptin.
insulin.
It's
I thought it was insulin. Yeah.
it is insulin.
It is
I
insulin.
misspoke. I know because
You're just starting.
I googled that same
You
question.
know what you have to do?
I've
Don't
done a lot
Google
of
it.
midterms.
Put all of these like into ChatGPT, and then before or after you fill it out, and then ask it. This is a life hack for everyone. Everyone watching at home right now. So, if you're given a study guide or you have questions that you know you need to know, put them all into ChatGPT, and then send it, and then say, Ask me questions based off these questions and make them multiple choice and ask them to me one by one so that I can practice for an upcoming test. And it will give you good questions and it'll give you multiple choice for the questions that are like not easy, not hard, like the like regular multiple choice you would see on a test. It's like the best way. It's like Quizlet but free and easy to use. And like it gives you feedback immediately, and if you don't understand, you can have it explain it to you. And then it'll keep track of the ones you got wrong so that you can redo it. You can like ask it to do anything. It's like you can program it to like help you study. It's so good. I know I already told you guys this, but
AI is amazing.
I need to tell them.
In my experience, I just hate dealing with AI. I mean, like
Really?
I could handle it. I
Because
just
you guys are both AI enough.
I just sound old, but whenever I like talk about AI, but I try to do my best to
I tried to do my
do
best.
everything that I
Yeah,
can
I tried
without
to
using
get
it. Because what I find myself doing sometimes is I have a very easy like Googleable question. I'll see
Mhm.
what ChatGPT says about this.
GDP.
GPT.
Yeah, chat, governmental,
GDP.
Can you, I don't think they can hear you.
Oh.
He said he hates,
Oh. That's
Just
what I
kidding.
said. I hate what.
I can't say that on
Chat.
this channel.
Okay.
You guys know.
Chat.
You
Okay.
can imagine.
So where were we? Oh, we were.
Chat.
No, we were talking about you. Oh yeah, Bennett. I was saying that Eli was very similar to what Max was saying. Not with me or you, but a lot of
You
people
guys,
kind of
the viewers don't
Yeah.
care about Eli. I'm sorry.
idealized who he was, but didn't realize how like
Oh,
poor of a life situation was.
oh, sorry. That's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah.
That's happened to me with a lot of my friends. I've had to have so many friendships where I became close with them, realized that they were low key like losers, like which is objective and mean to say. But
Yeah.
I realized that like they were just like not in life where I thought they were and where I thought I might get to be by being friends with them. And I just had to be friends with a lot of people like that to realize like I need to change the people that I want to be friends with because I'm looking for qualities that actually result in me becoming friends with people who aren't happy with themselves.
I
You know?
I really like surrounding myself with driven people.
That is like
I've got a
what
few
I've
people.
been looking for,
I know my
like
older
in college.
Carson
I mean,
is just
yeah. I mean,
an
like we didn't even
example of
choose to be with Carson, but our older brother Carson, he's super motivated, very
Yeah, you guys
ambitious.
are too.
Intrinsic.
I
It's all about the
appreciate
that.
intrinsic motivation.
Yeah, but we're not at Carson's level.
But is Carson? I mean, is he more locked in because he just has no social life and like blah blah blah?
He's
oh,
a
he's
socialite.
more
Like-
than us.
Really?
Yeah.
So-
he goes out. He drinks a lot.
Huh. Well, I mean that's not
He
like
goes
all.
to.
He has birthdays.
He goes to.
He has
yeah,
birthdays.
Yeah. He.
Oh,
goes
he
to
had a,
Christmas.
no, he had a quadruple birthday party.
Oh
It was-
yeah,
it was a big party.
Turned
It was-
21.
Wow.
But he's been like meeting lots of like. I mean, from what he tells us, he had just the most like social freshman year ever, where he was just meeting tons of people, doing random like activities, side quests, shit like that.
Apparently, his
Stuff like
nickname
that.
is like the most social CS major.
Yeah, that's what
Mhm.
the kids call him. I
Oh,
like to call
okay.
him the most successful white CS major.
Okay, so why do you, like what makes him like does he really work harder than you guys or does he just have like better grades? You know?
Well, he has the same grades as us.
So is he really working?
Oh, maybe
like,
more than me.
Why do you guys like
I might drop to like a 3.9.
That's embarrassing.
what class?
Chem, maybe.
No, you can't.
Because
You have to study for chem. Come on,
Because
you already know all this.
during the first
you should use
midterm,
your time on chem.
Dude,
not
this is
nutrition.
intuitive chemistry. This is intuitive.
no, what I was gonna say about chat is that first semester I wasn't
It's not-
over reliant, but I used it, so I don't think I learned as well.
On
that
chat?
way. Yeah.
Really, for me, chat makes it so much easier for me to learn. Like I use it as a tool so much.
In
I
my
feel like it's good
experience,
at explaining things.
I have a much better way of learning when I'm speaking with someone. That's a strategy that I used during like A-Push back in high school, where my dad liked to talk about history for some reason, and I had a friend I took the class with, so I'd like have a conversation with them. And I'm like, isn't Reconstruction crazy? or something
Yeah.
like that. But we just like
It's
talk
crazy
about
that
it.
history actually happened.
And then yeah, but like being able to put things in your own words or like have a conversation about it is to me is a much better way of memorizing and learning than like reading something,
Yeah.
reading lines of text.
You
Like
send your
making
study
it into
guide.
gossip.
Yeah, gossip. It'll get you to memorize things down.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, next question.
Because you
What-
don't make you don't make memories by writing it down. You make memories with emotion. So you gotta have emotion with that idea.
Okay, we need a thumbnail, you guys.
No thumbnail?
You guys, can you guys just pretend you're like talking? Like, let's just talk really like emotionally.
Why don't we do a thumbnail
Like-
afterwards? That'd be crazy and more convenient.
Okay, next question.
I'm ready.
We're gonna have to cut that out. Okay, so
PG-13.
we're rated
We only get one
G
episode.
in here, 3+. Okay, so next question: what do you guys think in college? Do you think being twins has helped you in life, and which parts and why?
It's not in life.
Always got somebody
How
to
so?
talk to. Somebody who's always on your side.
Somebody to
Except for
to
that one
compete
time.
with. Somebody to compete.
Really?
Like a rival.
Yeah,
Wait, seriously?
people always ask us if we compete. Not really. We both just
I
try
feel
to
like, yeah.
meet not even expectations. We're both very
I feel like you guys have your
intrinsic.
own expectations. Yeah, you're intrinsic.
We're both very intrinsic. People ask us
Mhm.
like, do you compete, or like, are you trying to?
Thank goodness.
Or something that I thought about was like, following in the footsteps of our older brother. Meeting
Yeah.
those expectations, but really neither of those are true. It's mostly like all three of us just so happen to have our own thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
For me, the standard is just trying my best.
Yeah,
Like, if I'm not
Yeah,
doing that,
yeah.
then
that applies to all
Everything.
qualities of life.
Yeah. I think when you don't try your best, you start to get into an emotional slump where you feel like life becomes a lot more meaningless, because life stops having meaning when you stop working as hard, because I think you realize that low-key, like, when you stop doing stuff, you kind of don't have meaning.
That's something.
So-
That's an issue that I have with the term locked in. Like, I'm gonna lock in for this week or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is something. I mean,
I want to hear about this because I might agree with you.
Carson uses the term locked in, but he's also on the same page as me, where it's like, you should always be moving forward. You should always be seeking to improve yourself. You shouldn't like set apart a time where it's like, hey, I'm gonna do some
You
self-improvement
guys-
right now.
Listen,
Or, like, I'm
I
gonna focus
said
up
the
right now.
same thing to my roommate.
Really?
Because Adam always says locked in, and I was like making a joke to him, but I was like also being like low-key like serious. I was like, Adam, like the fact that you have to tell yourself that you have to lock in, like that means you're not locked in.
I know.
I was like,
that means not locked in is the default.
yeah, exactly. That's what I said to him.
Focus
I was
should
like,
be the default.
yeah, like
what
you
does that say about your
saying,
character?
you guys, that's so funny that you mentioned that, because I was thinking about that, like it was like last month or something, or maybe even before the break, but I was thinking about that too, and I was like, it puts yourself in such a negative headspace, like subconsciously, to
Yeah.
say I need to lock in, because you're telling yourself I'm usually lazy,
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Like
and
By-
what you tell yourself is like everything.
by default,
Like
I should
everything.
be honest.
What you tell yourself
Mm.
means the words that matter most are the ones you say to
Oh,
yourself.
shoot.
The words that matter most are
Okay. Messy guy.
are the ones you say to yourself. Damn.
Oh my god, chat. That's crazy.
Yeah, Mason's a future seer. Oh my god.
What?
Our friend typed this out.
Mason's a prophet.
He's a prophet.
I was sitting next to him when he,
Oh, you put those words in his head.
I actually might have. I was sitting next to him while he was asking me for ideas. There's a good chance that I wrote that. Well,
Okay.
I don't care if you're stronger than me. I don't care if you're faster than me. I can see the future, and you don't win this battle. You haven't seen the episode.
What's a JJK?
It's a Invincible reference.
Hmm.
Okay. One of my last questions, maybe not the last, maybe the last, is what do you guys want the last question to be?
Let's
Ask me a nutrition question.
Okay. What happens if you don't have enough vitamin D?
Vitamin D is deficiency?
Yeah.
Well,
Sickle
Remember the
cell
word.
anemia.
No.
you don't absorb enough calcium, and I guess it's associated with depression. Is it
Remember? I said it to you
is
when you were sitting
calcium
there.
on the right track though?
Well, yeah, you don't absorb calcium. Yes.
So it's ortho. No,
Osteoporosis.
No,
something.
but it's called
Is it osteo?
no. Like if you no
Something with an S.
with an R. It
You-
starts with an R.
Rickets.
Yep.
It's a made up
Yep.
word. It's a made up word.
It's
Is it?
It's arbitrary.
No.
Well,
No, it's
I mean,
not.
all words are made up, is what Ben's saying. But
I know, made up by
it's
Matt.
it's an arbitrary word.
Yeah. Okay. Next. What about vitamin C? Lack of vitamin C. What do you have? And say it the way that the teacher says it.
Autism.
A lack of vitamin C.
That's a lack of chromosome C.
Lack of vitamin C. Oh dang. Moo dang. I don't know this one.
What?
Your skin,
No.
Your skin starts to rot.
Give me time.
He always says it so funny. He's like,
Oh, if it's under the line, it's undefined.
No,
You shout that.
I
That's
can't-
what our cow teacher
I can't
would
do
say.
that full
It's-
bit. No, please don't. Please don't. Actually, sure. For the sake of moving. things
it's vitamin C is scurvy.
Mm.
When you have lack of vitamin C, it's scurvy. I don't know how. I thought you guys were prepared for the test.
That's another made up word.
on. Scurvy. For
That-
some reason, I was thinking it was something else. But you're right. Why? How does it cause scurvy?
Just
Vitamin
good.
C.
Nice dinner. A little mid-interview snack.
Yeah.
Does vitamin C? What
That's
does it
pretty
do?
good.
What does
Oh,
vitamin
yeah.
C? Doesn't vitamin,
Vitamin
C just do like
C-
immune system?
Vitamin C.
It does skin and
Immune systems and skin, yeah. And
immune system.
and it helps calcium synthesize.
No.
No.
Collagen.
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 Yeah.
Synthesis.
So what does
still
vitamin
have
C do? Is it just
D is
Yes.
calcium. C
D
is
is
collagen.
calcium. C is collagen, and that is also in the bones, though.
Which one? No, C is also iron absorption.
Iron.
Yeah.
Iron absorption.
That's what it is.
Yeah. And where do you get vitamin C from? You guys know this?
Oh, fruits and veggies.
And where do you get
Citrus.
vitamin K from?
Okay.
Leafy greens.
Intestinal bacteria or green leafy vegetables?
Yes. What
Wait,
about iron?
How many moles of iron are in mixed nuts? Gavin should know
What was
this.
it?
How many moles of
0.01
iron?
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the math, bro.
Okay.
Oh, I have a question. What are coenzymes and cofactors?
B12, B vitamins.
Well, yeah, but what are they?
B vitamins?
No.
Mac?
What are they?
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Coenzymes are the vitamins and Sorry. No. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And then
Different
cofactors are minerals. Right.
Interesting.
No, they're precursors to
Cofactors,
reactions.
They are precursors
Well-
to reactions.
Well, yeah.
They enable reactions to happen.
Yeah, but they're not the enzymes. A coenzyme is not an enzyme.
No. But
A
enables.
coenzyme helps like speed up the enzyme.
Wait, so
Wait,
any vitamin
They can.
is it? All vitamins are co.
Vitamins are
enzymes?
coenzymes.
No, Bennett. Just the B vitamins are all coenzymes.
No.
Yes.
Are you serious?
I think so.
No, trust me. They're
I
just
think so.
vitamins. Are all vitamins coenzymes? Okay, but many of them do. Like basically they are.
Oh, just be the B ones.
Just
No.
the B ones. That's what I said.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, but what does vitamin K do?
Vitamin K does blood clotting and
Coagulation.
bones. It helps with the bones.
Not bones.
Yep.
Right? Is it bones?
Yes, no, I know for a fact.
For a fact?
Yes.
A fact.
And then I think that's all.
Okay.
You get those from your leafy greens.
Yeah. And
Okay,
injections when you're born.
the viewers don't give a fuck.
Vitamin
So
A
we're
and
gonna
K
move on.
injections.
dude. come
Sorry, if you
Not-
guys cared.
Only
Comment
one
down
fuck
below.
per
on. You
episode.
care to comment.
So we can talk about it more next time.
If you're upset by that, hit that like button.